Alright, buddy boys, I got another replay that I'm gonna do, except it's just me this time, but don't worry, that will change. We'll get other people commentating with me soon. Right now, it's gonna be an ugly ass zerg against an ugly ass zerg. The green zerg is Inertia, and the red zerg is our friend Broom. Now, before you go, why are you covering a Broom where you play? That guy's not like with Team EG or anything like that. Well, first, let me tell you, you ain't nothing but a stupid hoe. And then secondly, when I played in a tournament with Broom, it was a 3v3, he carried us hardcore. We went up against Team EG. He beat Inca, he beat Machine. Okay, this guy's not like some kind of slouch or anything. So this is why I do replays on Broom. And if you don't like it, then you can go swallow a knife. You know, he has 1,600 points in Diamond. Okay, so the kind of people he has to play on a daily basis is a little different than, well, you. So let's get going here. The overlords pass by. A little friendly greeting with their mittens, and not much going on there. There should be overlord fights, I think so. That would be the best. And very slow. So anyway, Broom opens up with a 13 hatch, or was it a 14? A 14 hatch, and okay. And then also Inertia does too. This, by the way, is an iCCup game, I think round 8. So this is an iCCup tournament or game or whatever you want to call it, and so these players are pretty serious about it, about the Stracraft 2 business. So Broom, after he goes first his expansion, then spawning pool, then extractor, and same for this guy except no extractor yet. So it looks like he's not as worried about going straight to Baneling as Broom may be. And another thing is, when I first started playing Zerg, when I would get a Zerg mirror match, I would just, oh wow, I missed that extractor. He did go to, oh no, he just made it. Anyway, when I first started playing Zerg vs Zerg, I wanted to just punch myself in the head every time, because it's one of the most disgusting matchups in the game. And I'm not talking about like, ew, it's creepy and crawly. I'm talking about like, wait a second, so you mean if I don't go Zergling to Baneling, transferring to Muta, I lose? And that's basically how I see a lot of Zerg vs Zerg go. And you'll see how that works out here. And throughout the game, I'll explain to you, my take on it. Okay, so this guy's going straight to a Roach Warren. And while Broom is going still Zerglings, Speedlings, and I believe, since he doesn't have a Roach Warren yet, he'll be going Banelings. This guy's going defense. Now, the thing about this is that when you go defense, you obviously have less of an offense. Now, if you go units, you have offense and defense. But when you spend money on your defense, like this guy, then you obviously only have your defense. Now, with Broom going Zerglings, he has more mobility. I just feel like I would have more options. Okay? So here, Broom's now going to Baneling net. So you know he's going Speedlings and Banelings. This guy's kind of turtling up, going defense, Roach. So you can see that he's kind of stuck here. He's not as mobile. He can't move around as much. And he's kind of on the defensive. And personally, when you're on the defensive, you have less info on the other guy. You don't know exactly what he's going to be doing. I mean, just like here, these Zerglings surrounded that Roach and made quick work of him. Obviously, a Zergling on a Roach, the Roach will win. But the problem is that you can outnumber a Roach so easily, and unless they're in a great position, like stuck on this ramp, the Zerglings are going to eat them alive. I mean, if these Roaches were to come out here up in the open ground and try to move out to be aggressive, these Zerglings, even though they're a lesser unit, they would just surround the roaches and just pretty much put them to sleep. So I don't like roach play against zerg versus zerg. And you know, because you end up in a position like this. So we'll see how this works out. So here come the banelings, and let's see a little bit of what happens. Roaches are surrounded, banelings take care of the static defenses, and that's all that's left, really. I mean, those two static defenses went down. Two zerglings got in. He wanted to check out what's going on, but he didn't see much. This queen picked it off. So look, this guy has to rebuild his static defense, okay? And even though, oh geez, he got in again. I mean, look at the mobility and the information he's getting and the havoc he's causing just because it's these stupid little zerglings. I mean, it seems like such a good way to spend your resources. Oh, and he's making two little banelings out in the back because they're so quick and the guy didn't notice in the fog. Let's see if they do anything. Come on, dude. 9/11 this shit. Oh, was that too soon? Ah, oh, whatever. Anyway, come on. Banelings, yeah. Go to work. Do work. Do something cool. Alright, so you killed two drones, which is annoying. All the meanwhile, he's harassing the front. And look how scared he is of these zerglings getting into his main. I mean, he's forced to sit there while the static defense is just left alone. The constant pressure of the zergling really makes this hard. I mean, you make static defense, you lose a drone. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so all the meanwhile, I mean, Broom, look, he saturated his natural, he gets the double gas off of each expansion. What is this? Aspire? No, evolution chambers. So that means what? He's gonna be also roaching. Okay, so the thing about here is now that Broom has a greater economic advantage, he can go roach on roach because obviously his force will be greater. I mean, that's just simple mathematics, son.